Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to give the live demo of MiroFish. This is MiroFish. As you can see, it's running locally on my computer. This is the interface you see when you first open it. It's a very clean and simple UI, just a text box and a file upload area. So remember from the introduction I gave you in the part 1, we need two documents. One is a seed document, that's the real world input, and the another one is prediction requirement, that's what you want it to predict. I have prepared both documents and I will walk you through exactly what we gave it. So this is our seed document. It's a detailed intelligence briefing I wrote on the 2026 Iran war and oil crisis, based entirely on real events happening right now. Let me show you. It covers the key events, the US and Israel launching airstrikes on Iran on 28th Feb, and Iran response is closing the Strait of Hormuz, and 20% of global oil supply blocked overnight. My document also includes the oil price data, like Brent crude going from $70 a barrel to $92 a barrel in just 5 weeks. It covers the impact on 15 different countries, the UK, the US, Japan, Philippines, China, India. And it covers the industries hit hardest, like airlines, shipping, agriculture. And in our scenario, we are going to predict few more questions. These are the key event timeline. These are the region, which region is going to have an impact. So this is what we are feeding into MiroFish. The richer the document, the richer the simulation. And now I'm going to show you the prediction requirement simulation prompt. That will go to the second box. This is what we are going to ask MiroFish about. There are 7 or 8 questions, like stock market investors and hedge fund managers, how they can react, which sectors will rise, which sectors will fall, which specific stocks are strong buys right now, which stocks should investor avoid or sell, is this a buying opportunity or a time to hold cash, then how it is going to impact the citizens in UK, US, Europe and Asia facing rising fuel and food prices, what is going to be its impact on the economy of the country. Are these countries recession prone, or are they going to survive the crisis? These are all the questions that we are going to ask MiroFish to. So let's get back to the MiroFish itself. So here we are going to drag files. In this block we are going to upload the seed document, and in this block we are going to put the prediction requirement, the document that I showed you recently. Now we are going to start the engine. The first thing you are watching here is ontology generation. I explained this in the introduction, but let me show you exactly what it means in practice. What MiroFish is doing right now is reading our entire briefing documents and categorizing everything, every single piece of information inside it. It's identifying all the key entities, the countries, the organizations, the people, places, the events, and it's mapping the relationships between them. So as you can see here, the ontology generation is complete. There are different entity types like energy company, financial institutions, government officials, media outlet. These are the entities who have the most impact because of the crisis and how each and every company will react. The relation types you can see down as well. So this is ontology, basically the skeleton of reality. The simulation will be built on it. So think of it like before you can build a city, you lay the foundation. So this is the foundation, and now you can also see here that the knowledge graph has already started. It's building now, and this is where MiroFish takes everything it learned in the ontology step and it builds a knowledge graph out of it. By the time the graph is building, I will show you how it looks like, because I have already done this before. So I will show you the previous ones. This is what I have done before. When we click on the notes, we will get the whole summary and detail about a specific organization. Like this node is about ExxonMobil, and when we go down, we will have the whole summary about the company, the organization, how it is going to react to a certain situation, what will happen if the war continues, how the oil prices will surge. Similarly, the another node is Goldman Sachs. So that's the detail about this node. This is how all the entities are related with each other. Now we will do the environment setup. This is where it gets really interesting. MiroFish is now creating the AI agents. Based on our seed document and prediction requirement, it's generating hundreds of unique AI agents, each one a realistic representation of someone who would actually care about your scenario. So right now, somewhere in UK family wondering how they're going to afford to fill up their car. An oil trader on Bloomberg watching crude prices tick towards $120. A Japanese government minister calculating how many days of strategic reserves are left. A hedge fund manager building an energy-heavy portfolio. Each agent has its own personality, its own background, its own opinion, and its own memory. They are not clones of each other, and none of them know they are in simulation. So, when we look at our screen, simulation instance initialization. This is where the instance is created and it will generate agent personas. So, as I explained before, that different agents with different personalities have created, and now we are moving towards the third stage, which is called generate dual platform config. The dual platform config is setting up two simulated environments, one like Twitter, one like Reddit. Now all these agents get dropped into those platforms and begin reacting. So what is going to happen now is simulation will start running. These real AI agents interacting with each other in real time. They are posting, commenting, arguing, sharing opinions, influencing each other in real time. In round 1, agents react to the initial scenario, the Strait of Hormuz closure, the oil price spike. In round 2, they start responding to each other's reactions, like opinion shifts, alliances forms, narratives emerge. By round 5 or 6, you start to see dominant viewpoint crystallizing, the same way they do on real social media after a major news event. MiroFish is tracking underneath all of this, like how sentiments is shifting over time, which narratives are spreading, which groups are more reactive, where the consensus is forming. And this is running against our prediction questions the whole time. Every agent's behavior is contributing to the answer. At the end of it, we are going to get a concrete prediction report. We'll show you the report in a while. I have to skip this part because it is taking some time. And this is the final stage. And after that, report agent will generate a concrete report. I have done this before, so I have a report ready with me. So I will show you the final report. I hope you will get an idea that what we are doing here right now. So here it is, the 30-day crisis forecast. I will walk you through the key highlights because what came out of the simulations is genuinely remarkable. On oil prices, the simulation didn't give a single number, it gave a probability tree. So, the most likely outcome, 50 to 55% probability oil stays between $120 to $135 per barrel. That's the basic case. A full spike to $150 or beyond, 25 to 30% of probability. And the simulation calls it an active trajectory, not a tail risk. A ceasefire bringing oil back to $70 a barrel, less than 5% of probability. It actually classifies that scenario as a historical artifact of a pre-crisis world. And honestly, here you can see the simulation does not treat $150 as a theoretical ceiling. One data point in the simulation graph states simply and without qualification. The most alarming projection in the simulation comes from JP Morgan's commodity desk, which extends the price forecast will go beyond $150. the window for $70 barrel has already closed. We can read this. The $70 pathway appears consistently in the simulation's historical and expired facts categorically. A road that was once available is now receding from reach. The ceasefire scenario is modeled with precision. Now we will get into how the stock market will react. It's a very detailed report. Now we are going to get an answer like what top stocks should we buy and what top 5 stocks should avoid. So now we are moving towards this, and then when we move towards the top 5 stocks to avoid, it concludes with Delta Airlines, United Airlines, Ryanair, Royal Caribbean. Airlines because jet fuels at $150 oil is existential. Cruise lines because discretionary spending is collapsing. And it's really fascinating to know that after clicking few buttons, you can get such concrete report. Every sector explained. According to MiroFish, most likely the energy sector is going to be at first, most likely to get extra leverage because of this situation. Then defense, then renewables, agriculture, technology. So you can see agriculture ranked 4th. Technology sits in the middle of a ranking as a mixed bag. These are the top 5 stock picks: ExxonMobil, Chevron, Lockheed Martin, NextEra Energy. Next question we asked is like, will this permanently accelerate renewable energy? And this simulation says yes. And it uses powerful language. It describes this crisis as, quote, the moment the world decisively and irreversibly chose to go green. Solar is already at 9% of global electricity. EV demand is surging at $150 oil. Japan is considering restarting its nuclear fleet. And the EU has already fast-tracked its renewable energy targets. Even if oil falls back to $70, the policy commitments made during this crisis will not reverse. And finally, we ask about the UK investors. So, the simulation is clear. Reduce exposure to airlines, shipping, retail, automotive. Increase exposure to energy, defense, renewables, and agriculture. I trying to give you a brief about the key points of the report. As you can see, it's a very big report. It's like 30 to I think 40 pages. I think a few details in our seed document, and afterwards everything is going on its own. Just few clicks of button and you will get a concrete report. And it's just one application. It can be used in so many other fields, for forecasting, for prediction, for research, and it's a very effective tool. I think you will understand how AI is evolving these days. I hope you like this video, and I'm going to make videos more about different technologies and AI tools in easy and simple language, so everyone can able to understand and implement it in their jobs and their day-to-day life. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and keep watching. Take care. Bye. See you on the next video.